Hi guys, Emily the dog listener. So this little video is going to go over just one of many ways to up your dog's confidence when being petted by people who might not be so confident. So the reason, deep down in our heads, we are born with the knowledge that we need our vital organs. These things are vital. So it's natural for many people, even if you don't feel like you're nervous, it's natural for us to extend a hand away from our bodies when we are maybe a little hesitant, or sometimes you might be reading some body language signals that you're not quite aware of, or you've just been taught that way. But it does stem from a nervous state of mind, so it is nervous body language, hesitant body language, and not all dogs react to that well. So make sure that if you do this exercise, your dog trusts you, your dog's confident in you. There are many maybe newly adopted dogs that might not be ready to do this with you. So make sure your dogs are happy with you first, and then if there's any family members or friends that they know and trust, that's a great exercise for them to practice as well. This is fun, this is engaging, definitely involves a reward. If your dog's praise driven, affection driven, you'd be doing a quick pet, scratch, smile, praise word as your reward. If your dog's really toy driven, feel free to use your dog's toy. My dog is both, but she keeps her focus a little bit better when I use food as my reward. Petting, she'll maybe sink down us for a tummy rub, forget the whole lesson. If I use her rope and do some tug, actually it's a pretty good reward for her, but right now I'm just going to be using food because it works the same, and it tends to keep her a little bit more toned down on energy. So know your dog, know how quickly they get excited in terms of, is it affection, is it toy, or is it food? But it's really nice to have this reward based, because the whole purpose of this technique is to turn something potentially scary for your dog into something super positive. So I call it the touch exercise. And many people not only extend a hand away from their body when they're meeting a dog for the first time, but they might even extend out a fist. In fact, the whole purpose of this video was somebody a couple weeks ago walked straight up to my dog really intensely and presented a fist in front of their face as their way of saying hi, or her face as a way of saying hi. So I want to make sure that my dog thinks that's awesome. And if you don't have food in that moment, that's fine. When you classically condition a dog to have a great response, or it could be a negative response too, but for right now, positive response and a positive reward linked up to a word or a command or a noise, that is, their brain links those two together. This word means positive, this noise means positive. So the touch exercise is just one great way to condition your dog that way. So I'm going to extend my fist away from my body. I'm going to call my dog to me. I'm going to tell her, I like to say her name in the command, but I like to say touch. And then that's just pretty much exactly what I mean. Use your own word if you don't like that word. So, Kimber, touch. Yes. I like yes as a specific marker praise word when I'm teaching just a specific command. That's pretty standard in the dog training world. You could say good boy, you can say good girl, you can say nice job, but make sure it's quick and it is the second your dog does what you want. So some people like to say yes right as they deliver the food. Some trainers really recommend saying yes and then deliver the food. Some say after. As long as your timing's pretty quick on it and your dog knows exactly what you're happy about, you're fine. Kimber, touch? Yes. I like to have this food be the reward hand, the toy hand, the petting hand, the food hand. This is super tiny pieces of turkey, high value stuff. So make sure it's, if you use food, it's something your dog really likes. So when it comes to this hand being the reward hand, you could start off that way. Touch, jackpot. But I don't want them searching around at this hand. A lot of times people do this, the dog stays there for a long time, maybe they're not kissing like she is right now, and it can turn into a stiff, who's gonna make the first move kind of thing. So that's why I like to have this hand be the reward hand. Kimber, touch? Yes. You could do it further away, you can do it right at your dog. Make sure that your dog's response is, her tail is low and wagging, she's focused on me. Make sure your dog's happy about it. If you notice they maybe shy away, and she has had bad experiences as a young puppy with fists at her face. We work on it being a very fun exercise. So make sure your dog's showing that they like this. If they're not, if they're a little nervous, you can tone it down a little bit. You can be down here getting some love and then just put a hand and just touch. They give a kiss, you praise, yes. Then you can advance with special food. You say, what is this thing? They don't even know what it is. Just slowly put it forward as you smile and you tell them what a good dog they are. If they're real nervous, you can, you know, most dogs that, if you try this, hopefully your dog already likes you. And it's pretty easily made into a fun exercise right off the bat. Kimber touch, yes. I got to use this fairly frequently in the last week because people would either put their hands out, extend their hands away from their body. First words out of my mouth was touch. You can say your dog's name, you can skip your dog's name. That is up to you. But that word that you've used every time you do this exercise, Kimber touch, yes, good girl, that's that word that they hear from you when that person sticks their hand out maybe a little nervously. So there's many ways of conditioning your dog to feel a lot better around strangers or being petted by strangers. Number one, keep it safe, know your dog. This is for dogs that already want to be social and sometimes just maybe feed off of, why are you nervous? Is there something to be nervous of? Is there a monster? So dogs that have shown you they have no interest in meeting people or they have some issues, please work with a trusted professional before you attempt any exercises with strangers. No matter what, it's a great exercise you can do with yourself, with dogs, or with people your dog already trusts, and make it fun. Kimber touch, yes, good job. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys.